Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? KingRex here, and today we're continuing on with Kingdom Rush hero reviews. And for today we have a pretty interesting one. Probably you know him, you've seen him, and you love him. It is Ignus. Or Chunk, if you're a memester. And he is pretty solid hero. I mean, these don't tell you anything, so let's get into his stats. There they are. 670 health. That's a lot of health. Pretty good. However, no armor, but it makes sense. And look at the damage. 32 to 53. Wow. That's a lot of damage. And the thing is that he deals true damage. Yeah, true damage. And that's pretty awesome because he's gonna level up super duper quickly. And his attack speed is okay. Now, let's get into his abilities and see how good he actually is. Starting off with the first ability, Surge of Flame. So yeah, the first ability is quite awesome. It happens every 4 whopping seconds, which is a positive, but it's also kind of a negative in a way. And you're probably thinking, but how in the hell is this a negative? Well, let's say you're trying to stall a single target and you're at the exit. Well, if he dashes, he's gonna get away from this target, and if he doesn't kill it, well, he's just gonna go through. So if you're defending at the exit, it could be a pretty, hard to stall a single target with him. He's pretty unreliable when it comes down to stalling, but he can just wipe through most enemies with relative ease. Now, I'm not sure how to explain how the damage from the fireball works, so I'll just put the info right here, so you can just read it up for yourself, because I'm pretty bad at explaining this stuff, so yeah. I mean, it's not bad. Every 4 seconds, and it does a lot of damage. I mean, at level 8, nobody really determined how much damage it is. As you see on the wiki, it has no info, so I don't know, but he definitely does a lot of damage with this one. The thing is that he has to be positioned on a good way. The straight line is usually the best option. If you have a curved path, it's not gonna be quite as efficient as if you're doing it, on a straight line. So yeah, I mean, pretty decent ability overall, not gonna lie, it's amazing. And the next one, Flaming Frenzy. Yeah, this one is also awesome as well. Now, I forgot to mention, but the ability, the first one, it also deals true damage. And so does the second one. And what it does? Well, it's kind of like a passive ability. Every time he has 25% chance on every attack to do this Flaming Frenzy attack, which is kind of like his grouped attack in a way. And it's pretty good because what it does is, it does 60 to 70 damage. It does a little bit less on iOS, but I'm not quite sure as how much actual damage it was. And it's not too bad. As you can see, it affects a pretty large area. It can also affect flying enemies, which I don't know why, but alright then. Adding more onto the OPness, so cool. And yeah, it's not bad. Basically he regenerates a certain amount of health, basically. And I think it was like 25% or so, so it's a pretty good heal. It's a pretty decent heal move. And as well as damage ability. Again, true damage after all, so yeah. I mean, Ignus, what's there to say about Ignus, man? He is amazing. By far one of the most OP heroes in the game, and pretty much overall in the whole series, if I do say so myself. So he deserves a solid, you know what, I'm gonna give him a little bit more. I'll give him a 9.4 out of 10. He is pretty good. He's pretty solid, and he he can deal with pretty much any enemy in the book, because you know everything he deals true damage with every single one of his attacks and every single one of his abilities. However, the main issue that I have with him is the fact that he's kind of uncontrollable. Like, as you can see, you can just leave him there and he's gonna start pounding on the enemies. But you can't really control which enemy he's gonna go into, you know. He's just gonna rush somewhere and just kinda, you know, just stay there. It's a little bit unpredictable. That's one of the reasons why alright, and it's the only reason that I don't really like him, is the fact that he's kind of uncontrollable, and yeah. But other than that, he's a pretty solid hero. I would definitely recommend you buying him if you're looking for a good hero, and he is, I won't say the best option, but he is one of the best options. So yeah, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future, and while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Till it comes, that was King Rixie, over and out.